Sometimes God's resource will show up before you do. So there's this cool story in Luke 19 about a man named Zacchaeus. And he wasn't just a tax collector, he was the chief tax collector. But he heard that Jesus was coming through, so he went to see him. But he was just a short little man. And I don't imagine anybody liked him, so nobody was making room for him to come and see Jesus. So he seen a sycamore tree and he climbed up in it to see Jesus. And Jesus came by and was like, Zacchaeus, what you doing up in that tree? He said, get down from there. Me and you going to dinner at your house. Well, I wasn't expecting company, but okay. So at his house, Zacchaeus responded with this: I'm going to give half my money to the poor, and anybody I stole from, I'm going to pay back 4 times. That's an amazing story, but don't miss these 2 things. What about that tree? That had been there for years before this happened. Kids had played on it, people had sat under it. It was just a normal part of town. Or was it? See, because I see it as God had planted this so that this little man could seek Jesus. God has planted things years in advance of where you are right now, just so that you could get to him. Right now, there's people and resources in a place that you ain't even showed up at yet, because God is prepping it for when you do. But don't miss this either. To our knowledge, Jesus didn't preach a sermon to Zacchaeus. Just from Jesus being in his house, he repented, repaid, and gave away. Because what Zacchaeus needed more than anything else was the presence of Jesus. The Son of God that had come to save the world stopped what he was doing and had dinner with a tax collector. You need to know he's not too busy for you right now. And when he shows up at our house, we'll never be the same. That is good news.